Hello, so this video is for any of you who currently struggle with people pleasing. One of the things I found really helpful for my clients who have issues around saying no, signing themselves up to far more than they can handle, or doing something that's good for someone else but terrible for themselves, is an understanding of negotiation and what your options are. Now, there will be any number of negotiation textbooks, manuals, schools of thought out there, but here's what it just boils down to for me and what I found really useful with my clients. So the first one is an understanding that negotiation is a game of turn taking, and those turns are your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. So when we're negotiating, if someone else has put an option out there, the play has turned to us and we have choices in how we respond to that. But if we've put something out there, it's now with the other person to respond. And if they don't respond, you can check in, make sure they got your message maybe. But once you've eliminated any kind of communication issues, frankly, it's their turn. Leave it with them. If you go back with another option while they're still weighing it up, you might inadvertently do the job of negotiating for them. So if you've put something out there, you kind of don't have to worry about it until they bat it back over the fence. So sit tight, you're okay. The second one is when it comes back to you and it's your turn, or when they've kicked off negotiations with you, what are your options? Well, we've got a few. We like it, sounds good, we can accept. We can counter. We can suggest an alternative that might work for us better. We can ask for more information. You know, it sounds good, but what about this? How will this work? You'd like me to take on that project. What about my other responsibilities? Okay, so we can ask for more information. We can wait. So many people pleasers are actually people who need time to think or who process information better after a period of reflection. And they feel pressured to give an answer right away. You don't have to give an answer right away. You can say, thanks, that's really interesting. I'm going to take that away and think about it. This has a really great advantage, right? Which is that if they then fail to abide by the your turn, my turn, your turn dynamic, you know that they want to solve this for you, right? Let them keep suggesting. So delay can be a really powerful tactic for you. The other option is to walk away. You might say, this isn't working for me. You don't have to say anything more than that. You might have decided that this offer is just so far from what you wanted. You might be inundated with offers. You might have decided that there's a values match here, a values mismatch, and you don't want to proceed with the negotiations. That's okay. You have so many options beyond accept, and knowing what those options are can be a real source of strength as you approach these situations where perhaps you've said yes too often in the past. The other principle of negotiation I'd like to introduce to you is that you can go hard on the issue while being soft on the person. You can be empathetic to someone's situation without compromising on the objectives you wish to achieve, right? So what this might look like is, no, I'm really sorry. I can't do that. I'm sorry you're in this situation, and I hope you find a solution for it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to help you. You may feel that I'm sorry could be taken out of that up to you. So there's some principles of negotiation that I think if you are someone who struggles with people pleasing, you can really insert these into how you go about some of these more difficult interactions. You can remember the principle of turn taking. You can be aware of some of your options so that you've got options beyond saying yes. You can ask for more information. You can wait and sleep on it. You can counter. You can reject and walk away. So you've got at least 4 more options. And finally, you can be sympathetic and kind and really empathise with another situation without taking on the responsibility for solving their problem for them. It doesn't have to be you. I hope that helps.